on a new adventure.
Well, firstly, I'm excited that the Pango's about to be dead, in fact, is in your dream and died. But it does get,
although
I
the
think,
double shield
two
crash
heroes, yeah? Is it gonna matter? No, the alleviation with the shield crash is not enough here.
What's he got coming out to him? Nope, he's gone the Claymore, so committed heavily towards it.
Bottom lane. First rotation here from Alacrity. Even Yokam looking to join through the river. Just to block off the retreat. They'll catch Boomy. Nico. That'll be more difficult of a task. With all the heroes showing down bot, you've got to be careful of your side lane now as Mizu is aware of this. So, is he enough? He's actually going to charge deeper in the lane. Does at least break the static link, but Natsumi successfully stolen 53 damage. They even glimpse away the extra assistance. This will not have the opportunity to drag back Mizu, which will be their demise at getting the kill. See how this is going to hinder the Razor, because honestly, I feel like he would like to be pretty active to the enemy's side, safe lane, just to take that tower. Oh, in your dream? It's an aggressive position. Nice play from Niku. Actually, bounce back after the sidestep. And does not have any opportunity to play around with the battle trance there, which is a big kill to find considering the troll was top of the net worth and Nico wasn't having the greatest laning stage.
Bait someone out around the bottom tower. Jokem, of course, he's got a couple of those leap charges available, almost hitting up onto his level 6 as well. He would love to pick that one up before this engagement. But
Nico, who needs some assistance. Polison's even just going to tumble its way forward for the Ravage, but the swap back to safety. Nico still is in trouble as he will be brought down. The static, it's not going to troll anyone at the moment. A 1-for-1, but even in your dream, looking to get involved. The glimpse back instantly was sending packing. As now Polaris with the numbers advantage, they can use this to their beneficial. As they'll chase through Alacrity under the tower. He'll just have to rely on the Euro Scepter to make as much space as possible. Astral steps up in a couple seconds. If he can get enough time through the simulate, maybe he's out to safety with the assistance of Yokam as well, but that's not the case as Mac continued to hunt on forward. Next is going to be Yokam. A leap is available, but the damage is plentiful with Natsumi and Mac hand in hand to get the kill. Mac is a bit far away from his. Actually going to look to jump the Ember. Got the sentries in these choke points. That makes it very difficult for Mizu to play active here. And now with the river, Nico's going to look to charge up a beautiful chains locking on two, but the force stuff still pushes in the back, but it's not going to matter. The perfect use of the chain control is enough to find 2 kills, and they're looking to transition this into more as well, as Polaris hunting further and further behind the tier 1 tower as Max secures the triple.
But it still feels like he's playing a little bit more of this lane shoving style of game. His net worth is pretty good.
He's in trouble here. So he's got the Eulers available with the Static Storm. It's hard him in a long enough position. Even In Your Dream's going to look to get involved as well with the help of the Ravage, but Nico's preemptively charged up the Rolling Thunder, so they get nothing out of the Tide Ultimate. They're going to face the Troll head on. He can't even get any opportunity for the Ultimate out. It's Polaris, another 3 for 0. And that's even finally into the Troll Warlord. I mean, In Your Dream has been getting a lot of farm.
How do you get in?
Yeah. And that's gonna be off of the back of the team to provide that capability. Swap to safety on Natsumi. The Ravage gonna fly, clipping onto 4. Maybe this is the fight they can look for off the back of a huge Ravage into Dream. He's locked onto Natsumi, but it's not gonna matter. The static link constrained all his damage. They've only dealt with the first life, and that's all they'll get. As Troll's down, Mizu will join him in the afterlife as well. Alacrity's gonna attempt the TP. But the cancel is there thanks to the Yours, a triple for Mac, continuing his dominant performance in this game 1, and he'll look to make it an ultra kill as well.
Obviously revealing on the map.
Oh, poor Mizu. It's been a tough life for the Spirit Breaker. Nice swap back, early use of the BKB. Might let him at least an opportunity to get back to safety. Another solid Ravage, but where's the Troll? A glimpse inside the base. In Your Dream, he didn't want to use an early BKB, and it completely forces a wasteful Ravage there. He's at least been able to lock onto 1, but the bashers are lacking. The damage is almost lacking to kill off the Disruptor, but now in they go. Mac using the advantage he's got with the 19-0 performance. They're going to have to hope and pray for an incredible defense here to bring them back in this game 1, but it seems like it's all Polaris at the moment. Maybe Alacrity with the Aghanim's reveal.
Oh, the arrow.
It's a lot of damage.
That's
They've
a
been
big
able to
arrow.
kill off 2. Arrow also connecting if they can get the chain lockdown, which they will be able to. Mac has fallen. Now they've also found the Venge afterwards. Seems like he wants the more oh no. Nico's
doing
gonna be
25 as
perfect
well.
and just misses the reset. Alacrity. Oh, he's out to safety. Polison won't have the same fate. They're actually still looking to stick around. He'll get the Ravage in your dream. Trying to take the man fight, but they're going to be cautious because Natsumi's still soaking the troll while it dries. Been able to lock onto his opponent, but a force up back to safety. So they've broken the link in your dream. He still wants to try and take the man fight, but a nice defensive swap means he's locked on towards the pink lead. But the troll is just tickling the Razor at the moment. Is it going to be enough? However, now once the BKB expires, they'll bring the troll down. Next on the chopping block is Mizu. I've got the vision. There's no escape at the moment for the Spirit Breaker unless he can rely on the charge. Still, they've re-smoked. Oh, the illusion bait. Okay, they've caught up Boomy. They'll try and deal with the illusion early. And with the backline as well, Troll. He's getting kited at the moment, Nico. Prioritizing dealing with In Your Dream. Refresher pop Mac. Trying to create as much chaos as he can, but they're just split away from Galaxy Race so they can get rid of Polison. No Ravage opportunity.
Oh,
An early use of the BKB, but they'll swap him back to safety. Max still in trouble. Great use of the Remnant. They just have no catch at the moment. They've locked into the troll, and that's all she wrote. It's Polaris, a masterclass performance in this game 1, taking it 39 minutes in.
Very nicely done.
Because they are... Very much. Is Max close to
Alacrity's getting
6?
dived a little bit here.
Yeah, Alacrity's actually in trouble. He's got no refraction charges. Max going to commit. A big kill completed as, I mean, Boomy slightly involved there with the help of the Earth Spike. I mean, CML is not even playing with Natsumi at the moment. In fact, Natsumi is looking to try and invade around the triangle where they already have the Observer Ward placed up, so they're well aware of how Alacrity's position. Mizu's going to join. Oh, we're going to have quite the brawl. It's almost everyone coming over by the triangle. I'll toss back Natsumi. She doesn't have an early level up. They'll target through Mizu. They got to secure the kill, otherwise the creeps will do it. A deny will fly. A 1-for-1, but it's going to secure to the favor of Galaxy Racer. Max still holding his position to the moment here with the Queen of Pain, but you see, just shy of that level 7, or maybe was needing the extra nuke potential. In your next couple of minutes here, they've even bought the blink just on Nico, but they're looking to jump. Mizu toss back. Might just set up for a beautiful Ravage, but the timing with the embrace, they'll get the kill. Splitter not enough to reset his position, but Mizu, he'll still compromise his own as well on top of the high ground. Remember, this is the first fight with the Radiance too, but they're holding back multiple heroes thanks to Leash. Natsumi, he hasn't locked onto a target just yet. They'll deal with the first life. They need the extra heroes to keep him alive. In fact, the numbers are going to come through with the buyback just in case it further breaks out here from Mizu. A heavy commitment, but the recognition. This first Roche could just tell the story of the game.
Like a 20-minute Ags on a Grib Stroke against the Wraith King with Radiance is nuts.
Oh, Natsumi? He's stuck around. He's still got Reincarnation. Nico as well could try and set up for the Ravage, but once again, the Phantom's embrace cutting through that factory is going to look to jump in. Now they'll turn back around instantly. Who do they want to target? A beautiful follow-up with the Earth Splitter will cut through the left track. And so we'll have to be cautious about the second life that Alacrity has to play with. The Sonic Wave will look to cut down the first. Round 2, ready to rock and roll, but they don't have the numbers advantage for Galaxy Racer. A surrounding, overwhelming amount of numbers will mean that Alacrity has no opportunity. He'll still get the kill nonetheless before he dies, so a beautiful job at that. Maybe he can also get the kill on the Lion. But Polaris do hit back. They won't find Polison before the TP. Nonetheless, signs of life. That's not going to be a factor. They also lose their ward in the river, which is going to be a huge disadvantage now for Polaris to jump in. Who have they found? Banishment, it's on CML. He's stuck in the corner too. Look at the leash, and the beautiful target is the Wraith King. So Miz is going to look to jump, and now with the reel of the BKB, but this is on the first life, and Nico, he doesn't want to use the Ravage just yet. They completely wasted their BKB. They're still going to try and trail on for Mizu, but the whiff for the Sonic Wave means that Mizu hasn't died. Now they're forced to drop the Ravage, but still, no one's died on Galaxy Racer. Maybe with the second life, they can actually burst down the left track, Polaris. A lot of ultimates committed here. Look for the reset.
I don't know if you can do anything about it is the question. They've still got, well, only 5 seconds on the Sonic Wave, but 30 on the Ravage. That's
Maybe
the
they
big deal
can.
for
No,
them.
I don't know if you can delay that long. They're going to look to jump in instantly, but Paulison up to the sideline once again. The banishment, it's going to be enough to keep Alacrity alive for a little bit of duration, but now with the BKB, is it enough? He's still going to turn. Look at the side blade spill damage that was trying to deal with Roshan. An agent potential. In Your Dream's going to snatch it, but Alacrity's still alive in the mouth of the pit. They haven't killed him just yet. Until Natsumi with the great sword will bring him down, but he doesn't have the second life. It's a Wraith King. Will fall to the overwhelming numbers that Galaxy Racer have.
I'm going to assume yes. Maybe it was the quad.
Yeah. Dire. Try and live and die on the higher ground, but Radiant, they got the vision to jump in instantly from Mizu with the toss up. They'll look to burst through Boomy, which they'll do so successfully. With a Ravage to fly from Nico. Meanwhile, on top of the backline, they've killed off the Grimstroke, the other support as well. So the key components, but is it going to be enough? Of course, you got the Aegis advantage. Natsumi with the respawn is targeting Mizu, but now he's stuck on the high ground inside the cliff. Will BKB look to retreat? If they can get out with what they've got in here from Polaris, they've got to be pretty happy with that team fight. They forced a couple of buybacks. There's a lot of mobility. Boomy looking for an angle in, but he might just run into In Your Dream. Is trying to get rid of the Observe Ward. Boomy's in trouble to force back to safety. They're going to be cautious again if they group up. Another banishment, that's a huge way to be able to protect the Leshrac, and Alacrity just rips apart the Ravage. It'll at least control up the Leshrac, so they're going to pounce on forward once again, trying to bring down In Your Dream. He's down 90 seconds without a buyback, and now they'll kite Alacrity. Without the BKB, he's trying to lock onto a target, but Natsumi still. He'll look to rejoin, but on top of the backline, Mac is going ham. Completely focusing the support, but he's going to be cautious. The meld bash is enough to control him. The buyback starting to funnel in. Nico will attempt to TP out. Paulison, is he going to cancel? He does. But the rest of the team, off the buybacks, it's not going to matter. Alacrity reigning supreme through this fight. We see a Mac just consistently bouncing back and forth, making sure they can set up tabs. Got to be cautious though, setting up a trap around mid. Miscommunication though. A banishment overlapping with the Avalanche. They're going to jump in instantly with the Ravage clipping Paulison. But it forced the Aeon Disc, but they've split up the fight to the northern side.
Double purge.
Once again, but they end up losing Mac. The gem dropped on the deck. Nico's in trouble though with the purge, like you were saying. Is it going to give him an opportunity to retreat out to safety? It might just do so. They close the distance and bring him down. Tied 70 seconds, but they've got the buybacks.
That's the big difference between the previous one and this. This time, everyone has buyback except for the Lion right now. Only a little bit of gold away on Boomy
No Ravages
from needing it.
Natsumi. I mean, you need to deal with the supports. If you can put the cores on the front line, feels like it doesn't matter. A Hex is out, but still, he's got the Aeon Disc to protect him. Once again, Mac, he just pulled back. He's going to be cautious, Mac. A double toss up the air. Play one with the refresher. It's not enough. Mac's gone. 120 seconds. It's going to be the Natsumi show now. Oh no, even the Dark Portress just dealing with the illusions. The supports push further and further back inside the base, and
Run,
we're
Boomy.
about to have Megas. Boomer's out, but the objectives are not. Megas now left standing. Polaris 4
No
against 5 without the Ravage.
No
How do you
split
do
up.
it?
Not even reincarnation available.
I'll make the attempt, but again, Alacrity's got multiple heroes in the back line. It's just Natsumi at the moment. They'll deal with the first life instantaneously. Alacrity In Your Dreams damage is too much to deal with. He didn't even have the reincarnation. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a game 3.
Level 1, that God's Rebuke is actually pretty effective against the Faceless Void because of how the cooldowns work, right? Like level 24 on the, 24 seconds on level 1 Time Walk, and only the 14 seconds on the Spear of Mars, and
Again,
16
they'll
on
make
the
the jump.
Rebuke.
This time level 3 from Nico. Beautiful placement in the shards as well. Gives no opportunity for Yokam to get out to safety, as the Mars will pick up first blood in our game 3.
So we're getting chased down a little bit here by the skeletons, and the damage over time from the Wraith Fire Blast. So annoying to have to deal with all of these at the same time. Paulison, he's getting a little bit keen, I would say. You don't have the healthiest HP pool, my friend.
Yeah, a bit too keen, some might say, and he's going to end up going down, although the battery assault's still minimizing it, but one creep stuck in the cogs. So we're seeing the reinforcements, or I should say the rotations from twos not work in their favor. Maybe until now. With Coil dropped, we're surviving a decent amount of time, and he's not even going to eat the spear thanks to placement from Yokam, and they'll turn it back around as Boomy will end up dropping, and even some artillery coming through from the Vengeful Spirit. They'll drop the Chrono. He's got 3 points in the Magic Missile. He's going to use it for the later stages with the Chrono, so they make sure the stun lock is perfect to secure the kill.
But yeah, nice rotation coming out there. You always want to just be able to drop that Chrono Spirit on a high impact target whenever you can.
Instant snowball. What reactions from Boomy. They don't want to drop the Sonic Wave for it, but maybe they've stuck around for a little bit too long. Who does Nico want to prioritize with the spear? It'll be the Queen of Pain. And unfortunately for Mizu, now they can turn back for the Venge and bring him down to the right side of the tower. You really don't want to drop the Chrono for Boomy. Looks like he won't be forced to, with Mizu standing hand in hand with the rotation starting to come through. The spear connection. They don't get the coil break, but it looks like it's not going to matter because the control afterwards is still plentiful. And Boomy scurries himself to safety. Just the scatter blast. Backing he goes. Boomo playing with fire. But that's all he needs. He's comfortable with the fire.
He's only just over halfway towards the Aghanim Scepter at the 16 and a half minute mark.
In trouble. Early break of the coil. He's got the assistance flying through from the back. He's actually going to drop the Chrono, the artillery flying up. Boomy, can he get in range? No. Thinks otherwise, but it still just costs him his own life as Polison slithers that hook on through past the creeps. They still have to play around with the snowball, which is only just wasting the time here. That's all Boomy can hope for. And this is signs of life.
Lion as well as a bit of a pickup there.
And that's the question. You know, how can you force him to clump up on Galaxy Racer? That's going to be up to the Clockwork as we see him come into play. The hookshot drag back. Can he get the face shift blink away? It's back up. No, we're not fast enough with the face shift. Natsumi also with the Chronosphere, so a lot of damage is not going to matter. Oh, they rip apart the Faceless Void. Now they'll deal with the Clockwork as well. Alacrity next, but he can blink to safety. But Nico's got the Yules. So it cancels there. The incessant use of the stun control will bring him down. 3, the consequence for that fight. Now Galaxy Racer might have to die along the higher ground, but Mac,
poor Mizu.
They jump in. We'll make sure Mizu, there's no opportunity to retreat back to the grasping hands of the rest of the team. They were just trying to embrace him and get him to the back line, but they're still sticking around with their observed ward advantage. But Boomy, recognizing this, it's just, you're puncturing up slightly, teetering on the edge. He'll get the snowball off the nick of time and turn with the BKB. They'll rip through the Snapfire. It's a beautiful Chrono locking in multiple heroes, but where's the damage without the snap? They've got to rely on the Faceless Void. He'll deal with 2, but instant with the BKB after the Chrono Street duration. Now with the western side. Alacrity. He'll blink to safety the tree line. Natsumi's going to look to turn. Mizu, he just pulled back here. The Venge will need some assistance. He'll get it, but Nico, what an arena. Blocking any escape avenue. They're all going to blink in forward as well, just surrounding Galaxy Racer. Both the heroes that brought back in the grave again. So they'll deal with the reincarnation, but again, multiple lives here for the Wraith King. Another swap back, but still, this time he's got more assistance coming through for the team. A beautiful arena. Nico encompassing 3 heroes in close proximity in your dream. He's going to try and time walk forward, but he still doesn't have the Chronosphere on cooldown for a couple of seconds. But they've been able to kill off Mac. A hook shot from downtown as well will secure a secondary kill. They're looking to pursue for more. Seamel, the next on the chopping block. Blink up, but the urn consistently ticking this over. This Galaxy Racer will somehow mount a defense. Yes, they've lost the full set top and also the range racks, but some signs of life without the Chrono. The Hex on the backline as well, but still they're going to be cautious. Very split at the moment. An early use of the Mortimer Kisses without the Chrono. Still, they'll get the last second. It'll catch about multiple heroes, but now with the backline as well. Nico, a beautiful arena. Make sure there's no extra damage inside the Chronosphere. They've locked onto the Queen of Pain. No buyback for Alacrity, and Natsumi with the double damage is looking to put more heroes in the grave. A Clockwork will be the next target, and Nico is even going to follow up for the secondary support as well. 3 down, no buybacks, and it feels like the tournament alliance for the reigning champions are now done and dusted.
Big congrats have to be given over to Polaris. You know, 35k net worth lead at the end. They're trying to do their best to try and bait out every little thing, but Mizu, he's just going to run to his death another time.
Clock's up surely, but you see, Natsumi, Nico's even taunting on the side. I know this is over. More tips coming out this time for Nico. And your dream will make one last attempt, but you see, that's really nothing. A fruitless one at that. As finally the G's are dropped and the reigning champions have to be our 6th team eliminated from the BTS Pro Series Season 8.